They never told you this truth. Desire is not a game of bodies. It's a reflection of psychology. Every movement, every glance, every word a man speaks carries an unseen signal. Women respond to this signal before they even realize it. What she feels isn't just attraction, it's resonance with your inner energy. A man's power begins inside his mind. Before he touches, he must understand. Women are not drawn to the loudest man, but to the one who radiates calm control. His stillness tells her he cannot be shaken by the chaos of emotion. In that calm, she feels safe, and safety awakens her desire. Your energy speaks long before you do. The way you walk, breathe, and occupy space reveals what you believe about yourself. A man who trains his body, controls his breath, and carries quiet strength sends a message of stability. Women feel this instinctively. It's ancient biology at work. In psychology, this is known as nonverbal dominance. It's not aggression, it's presence. A woman's mind scans for emotional certainty, not physical perfection. She looks for the signal that says, "This man knows himself." When she finds it, her defenses lower, her curiosity rises. Most men think attraction begins with words, but words without energy are empty. A woman listens less to what you say and more to how your tone feels. Your voice reveals your confidence, your rhythm shows your control, and your pauses tell her how grounded you are in your own energy. To truly connect, a man must understand emotional polarity. This is the invisible dance between masculine direction and feminine flow. The masculine moves with purpose, the feminine responds with emotion. When these two meet in balance, attraction is not forced, it happens naturally. But here lies the paradox. The more a man chases, the weaker his energy becomes. Desire must flow from strength, not need. When a man seeks validation, his presence loses weight. A woman feels it instantly, even if she can't explain it. Strength is silent, neediness shouts. True masculine power is rooted in restraint. It's the ability to want without grasping, to see beauty without losing focus. This control creates tension, the spark that fuels attraction. Psychologically, this tension signals leadership, composure, and deep emotional intelligence. A man's inner calm is a woman's emotional mirror. When he remains centered, her nervous system relaxes. This is not manipulation, it's resonance. Women subconsciously attune to a man's emotional rhythm. When he is stable, she feels safe enough to open fully. This is why confidence cannot be faked. Real confidence isn't built from compliments or social approval. It comes from competence. The man who challenges himself daily, who conquers his fears quietly, emits a natural aura of authority, and that energy speaks louder than any charm. Physical attraction is only the beginning. The deeper level is psychological magnetism, the ability to make a woman feel seen. When a man looks into her eyes and truly listens, she experiences a rare form of attention. That attention creates emotional intimacy, the core of all desire. Many men fail here. They focus on outcome instead of connection. But the masculine role is not to perform, it is to lead. Leadership in intimacy means guiding the moment, reading her signals, and adjusting without fear. The more attuned you are, the more natural the chemistry becomes. To master this, you must quiet the noise of self-doubt. Overthinking kills connection. When you think too much, you leave the present moment, and presence is everything. Women sense when your mind drifts, they sense when you hesitate. Authenticity cannot coexist with anxiety. Grounding is your weapon. When you feel nervous, breathe deeply and reconnect with your body. Let your awareness drop from your head to your chest. This shift from thinking to feeling transforms your energy. You stop performing and start resonating. She will feel that difference instantly. The art of presence is the art of control. It's knowing when to speak, when to pause, and when to simply look. Silence can be more powerful than any line. When used with intention, silence communicates mastery. It tells her you are not rushing, you are leading the rhythm. Foreplay in psychological terms begins long before touch. It's the emotional climate you create through your tone, gestures, and curiosity. Every word you say, every smile you give plants a seed of anticipation. That anticipation builds the emotional tension women crave. But to maintain that energy, you must also know restraint. Too much intensity too soon breaks the mystery. The feminine mind is drawn to unfolding, not rushing. The art lies in pacing, giving just enough to awaken her curiosity while holding back enough to keep her guessing. This is what psychologists call delayed gratification. It triggers dopamine, the neurotransmitter of desire. When a man controls the pace, he controls the emotional tempo. And through that tempo, He guides both his own energy and hers toward a deeper connection. Control also extends to your inner world. A man who cannot manage his impulses becomes a slave to them. Women read this instantly. The man who stays composed, who moves with deliberation, who never breaks his rhythm, he is the one she remembers long after the moment ends. Masculine composure isn't coldness, it's awareness. You feel deeply but act with intention. This balance of depth and discipline is magnetic. It tells her you are capable of passion, yet not consumed by it. And that balance keeps her emotionally engaged. Now here's the truth most men overlook. Women are emotional mirrors. They amplify what you project. If you bring anxiety, she reflects confusion. If you bring calm authority, she mirrors peace. Master your state and you master the entire dynamic without saying a word. That's why growth is essential. Stagnation kills attraction. A man must continually evolve, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. When a woman senses your hunger for progress, she feels inspired. It reassures her subconscious that she is with a man who moves forward, not backward. Purpose is the foundation of masculine psychology. Without purpose, attraction fades. Women are drawn to men who are driven by something greater than pleasure, men who chase mastery, truth, and meaning. Purpose gives your energy gravity, and gravity is irresistible. This is what separates the fleeting from the timeless. When your life has direction, every interaction carries depth. You no longer seek connection to fill emptiness, you create connection from fullness. That shift changes everything about the way women experience you. Emotional intelligence is the hidden weapon of modern masculinity. Knowing when to listen, when to lead, and when to pause requires intuition. This sensitivity doesn't weaken your power, it amplifies it. Because the most magnetic men are both grounded and aware. To embody this, you must learn to read subtle cues. The way she breathes, the tone of her voice, the silence between words. These are psychological gateways. The man who listens beyond language can touch her emotions without ever crossing a physical line. Remember, attraction is not built in moments of passion. It's built in moments of understanding. The more deeply you understand her psychology, the stronger her connection becomes. She isn't just responding to your presence. She's responding to how your presence makes her feel. As you master this awareness, your energy shifts. You stop trying to impress and start expressing. The more you express authenticity, the more women sense safety and fascination in your presence. Authenticity is the rarest form of confidence and the most powerful. So the psychology of male desire is not about control over others. It's mastery over self. It's knowing your emotions, your purpose, and your rhythm. Women are drawn not to perfection, but to truth. When you live in truth, every interaction becomes magnetic. In the end, improving your connection with women is not a game, it's evolution. The deeper you understand your mind, the more profound your relationships become. Because when a man masters his inner world, the outer world begins to respond effortlessly. That is true power. True desire begins where control ends. Most men try to control attraction with logic, but female psychology doesn't respond to logic. It responds to feeling. The more a man tries to calculate her interest, the more distant she feels. The secret is not control, but coherence, being fully aligned within yourself. A coherent man has harmony between his mind, emotions, and actions. His words match his energy, his gaze matches his intention. This inner alignment is rare and women sense it instantly. It's the psychological equivalent of music in tune, calm, rhythmic, captivating. In every man there exist two forces, instinct and awareness. Instinct gives him desire, awareness gives him direction. When he unites both, he becomes magnetic. But when one overpowers the other, either blind impulse or cold detachment, his energy collapses. Balance is the source of attraction. Women subconsciously test this balance. They push, they question, they provoke, not to hurt, but to see what's real. These tests are psychological invitations. She wants to know if your composure is authentic or fragile. If you remain calm, she feels safe. If you react, she withdraws. This testing is instinctive. It's not manipulation. It's nature's way of identifying emotional strength. A woman's psyche needs to feel that your stability is deeper than her storms. If you stand firm when emotions rise, her respect and attraction grow quietly inside her. Emotional mastery is not the absence of feeling. It's the ability to channel it. When a man feels deeply but doesn't drown, his emotions become his power. Women feel drawn to men who can feel fully without losing control, because it signals rare psychological depth. In truth, masculine power isn't dominance, it's containment. It's the ability to hold emotional space so that the feminine can express, release, and return to calm. This is the oldest polarity in human psychology. Chaos and order, emotion and direction, moon and sun. Every woman, consciously or not, seeks this energy dynamic. She doesn't want perfection, she wants polarity. The tension between her emotional flow and your grounded strength creates harmony. Without polarity, attraction fades into comfort, and comfort breeds distance. That's why emotional predictability is not attractive. Too much certainty becomes dull. The feminine thrives on rhythm and surprise. She wants to feel. Your steadiness must not become monotony. It must pulse with life, with purpose, with subtle unpredictability. The masculine must move like nature, stable yet alive. Still waters but not dead. The balance between control and vitality awakens trust and curiosity. This is why women often fall for men who embody quiet mystery. Mystery isn't secrecy, it's depth that invites exploration. A man with mystery doesn't explain himself. He reveals himself slowly. Every layer of calm confidence hints at more underneath. This psychological layering stimulates a woman's imagination. And in the realm of attraction, imagination is stronger than sight. When she imagines you, she invests in you emotionally. That emotional investment is the seed of attachment. So the less you seek to prove yourself, the more she projects value upon you. This isn't a trick. It's how the feminine mind bonds through imagination. The mystery of masculine energy also lies in discipline. A disciplined man emits a frequency of respect. Respect for himself, his time, and his values. When a woman senses this, she instinctively elevates her own behavior. Boundaries are psychological leadership. Boundaries aren't walls, they're frames. They tell her how deep the connection can go. Without boundaries, a man becomes chaotic. His presence loses shape. But when he sets clear limits with kindness, he becomes the structure her emotions can safely rest upon. Every interaction with a woman is a reflection of your inner world. If you carry peace, she feels it. If you carry doubt, she mirrors it. This is why improving relationships begins not with her, but with you. Change your energy, and her response follows naturally. To change your energy, study your inner dialogue. The thoughts you repeat become the frequency you emit. In psychological terms, this is self-conditioning. If your inner voice is critical and uncertain, women feel that vibration before you ever speak. Replace doubt with direction. Every man must have a mission beyond relationships. Without it, his energy becomes scattered. Purpose is the masculine's North Star. It organizes your psychology and gives weight to your presence. Women don't follow charm, they follow purpose. When a man lives with purpose, his aura changes. He stops seeking attention and begins radiating certainty. This shift is subtle yet powerful. Women can sense it even in silence. It's the psychological difference between chasing and attracting. Women are biologically tuned to sense leadership. Not authority through force, but leadership through direction. The man who knows where he's going doesn't need validation. His quiet confidence awakens her instinct to trust and to follow naturally. That trust is fragile, and once broken, it takes time to rebuild. Every inconsistency in a man's behavior weakens that trust. Consistency, on the other hand, strengthens emotional safety. The more consistent your actions, the more stable her emotions become around you. Psychologically, this stability triggers oxytocin, the bonding hormone. It's why women feel more connected to men who are dependable, calm, and emotionally grounded. Stability is not boring, it's the foundation of lasting attraction. But stability alone is not enough. It must coexist with passion. Passion gives life to security, turning comfort into excitement. The man who blends emotional steadiness with spontaneous desire becomes unforgettable. His energy feels safe yet thrilling. This duality, safety and passion, is the essence of polarity. It's what keeps a woman emotionally engaged for years. She must feel that her man can protect her peace but also awaken her fire. That psychological paradox is what creates lifelong attraction. To embody both, a man must master presence. Presence means full awareness, listening without judgment, observing without distraction. When you are fully present with a woman, she feels it. It's rare in today's world, and its rarity makes it powerful. Presence dissolves anxiety. When a woman feels your undivided attention, her body relaxes. Her breathing slows, her guard softens. Psychologically, presence is the antidote to fear. It tells her you are safe here. And that safety opens emotional intimacy. Yet presence cannot be forced. It must arise from self-mastery. Meditation, discipline, and solitude train a man to be comfortable in stillness. Only then can he offer stillness to someone else. Emotional peace cannot be shared if it doesn't exist within. When a man cultivates inner peace, his presence becomes medicine. His energy heals through calmness, through understanding. Women are drawn to that energy not out of lust, but from psychological attraction to safety and depth. Peaceful strength is irresistible.